Hey friends, it's Laura, and today let's talk about how in the world we can get some decluttering done with little kids underfoot. All right, so my biggest tip for decluttering with little kids is to get it done in those small pockets of time. You know, those moments, those 5 minutes when they are completely focused on something and you're like, oh, I have a few minutes to myself. What should I do? Well, if decluttering is your priority, you should pick a small area to work on for those 5 minutes. And that goes along with our second tip of doing one small area at a time. So I put this into action recently because my sock drawer was in desperate need of some decluttering. So I took my little guy upstairs, got him involved with playing with some toys, and I dumped out my sock drawer and got to work. Thankfully, I got almost all the way through it before he decided that it was time for a new activity. So we went back downstairs, and later on when we came back up for a different reason, I was able to quickly finish up that project and get things put away. So, but by using that small pocket of time on that one small project, I feel much better about my sock drawer. I don't have to wade through ones that I don't wear anymore, and I have a nice drawer full of socks that don't have holes in them. So it's great. So those are the major takeaways from decluttering with little kids that I have learned. But I also have a few ways that I've used to really free up some time. But first, let's talk about including them, because that can definitely free up some time if we involve them in the activity too. So I do this by asking my son to help me put things in different boxes. He loves to help. He's 2. So by just involving them in those small projects, we can keep them occupied while getting stuff done at the same time. So that is a big tip that I love to use when it works, of course. But I've also done some things to help free up some time if decluttering is a big priority. And it's okay to make it a priority because it is going to free up space in your home, give you more room to breathe, and reduce stress. So it is okay to make decluttering a priority for, a few weeks if you need to. And I've done this by planning easy meals. And easy meals they don't have to be takeout either. I've done quick crock pot meals like a chili or a soup or a stew, something that I can just throw all the ingredients in the morning and then it's ready by dinner time. So by doing that, I have freed up the time I usually spend preparing dinner. Another great idea is putting together some busy activities for toddlers or little kids. Whether that is just some new coloring pages, like you can find all sorts of stuff at the dollar store, some fun new projects to keep the little ones occupied. Better yet, if they can be recycled or decluttered later because we don't want to add too much clutter while decluttering. But anyway, and finally, it's okay to use some extra screen time. If we need, if I'm in a survival mode day, you know those days, moms, where you can just, you haven't slept, you need extra coffee. It's just one of those days. So on those days, I don't feel bad about doing extra screen time. One more movie, an extra movie that day, never hurt a kid. But, that is of course up to you. Everyone has their own style. But for me, a little extra screen time when needed or when I have a project I have to get done is no big deal. So those are my tips for getting some decluttering done with little kids underfoot. And these also work if you're just really busy as well. So there you have it. I hope you've found some ideas today. Let me know in the comments what you're going to implement first, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.